Hi everyone, this is a new video by Share, which is actually gonna give you a look at the new text tools we are gonna work with, starting with Dawntrail. As you can see, we have quite a new UI, which is, once you get the hang of it, way more intuitive than the old one. So don't worry, we will get through all of this. I'm gonna make probably 4 or 5 videos showing like a few changes, because like there is so many. Cell completely outdid himself, and his Cell and his team completely outdid themselves. So it's really amazing what you can do and what text tools is now covering it all. So let's start before everything else with the UI. As you can see, we have now here 3 eye symbols, which are going to be to our 3 areas. So we are going to have here our model view, on which we are going to have a later look, a little bit more in depth. Then we have our basically our overview of the different files and everything. Here's also our color set, which is now in an own window. And of course, also our textures. As you can see, by clicking on the eye, you are getting to this respective area. Otherwise, you can just click in here as well, and it will jump you over. As you can see, we are having a few new materials, which I will cover another time. Today, I actually want to focus a lot on the model, on the model editor, and actually on the FMV, because the FMV has become an absolutely amazing tool, which I definitely want to show to you guys. Short explanation: as you can see, the default system state for text tools is being safe, meaning it will not write to your game files. If you want to save certain changes, you do it by opening a transaction, or you click on unsave, and then it will write over to your game files. So we are opening a transaction. I'm resetting all those files from before. Oh well, I'm just gonna cancel the transaction, even easier. And I'm starting a new one. So now the cool thing is that you are having a transaction, and you can decide what you want to write it to. Do you want to write it to the game files, folder tree, a TTMP? I'm gonna use this one. And then later you will see here all the files that you changed, and can basically pack this as a mod pack. So I can just close it here. If we click back in here, we see everything is still going and working. So as I'm seeing here on the model, basically showing me what whatever I have. In here, I have the color set view, which we already mentioned, and also like the whole setting. Also, as you can see here, we have a shader pack called Character Legacy Shader Pack, meaning this is the shader pack where all your old mods are still gonna work, except they are face or something like this. But gear mods will have no problem with this. It's gonna basically make it work even if you're not changing anything on your textures. Something that I wanted to show you guys is today mainly the model editor. As you can see, we have now here the model, and for everyone who was trying in the past to color set things, we always had to jump between those areas back and forth, which could be kind of annoying and also not very intuitive. So now you have the option in text tools to outdo every window. So by just clicking this small arrow here, I can just open it in an own window. I'm pulling this over in here. And as you can see, we have here the normal view options. This is basically the color set rows, also the different mesh parts. So this is nothing new, but this here is new. We don't have to import editor anymore. Like, this will just basically grab the mesh that you have visible in the viewport, and you can change here things directly on the go, which is also even a little bit cooler. You can immediately delete delete parts of the mesh by deleting those over here, they will be deleted on the model as well. So if you want to like make small changes, you can always do them right in here. As you can see, we have now the option to actually have here the model, and let's say we are having here the color set. Now let's say I want to have this this cloth not in black but in red. So I'm going in here and checking the color set. So now when we are opening the color set, you can see that we have now 32, so 32 color set was where we had 16 before. This means that when you had, like me, something on the old mod that was on the 16 row, it's probably gonna be on the 8 row, either A or B. So in my case, I'm checking now and I'm going with 8A first, seeing if anything is highlighting up. Nope. So we are going to 8B. And taking a moment, and we can see this is the correct one. So I can just show everything again. And as you can see, the model viewer is actually way faster than it was before. And if we are going here now to the diffuse color on 8B, and I want to have, I don't know, maybe blue. And to make this actually visible in here, I just click here on Save to TX because this is where I want the changes to appear. Or you can simply click Control S or Alt S as keybind. Yes, keybinds are working now in text tools. This is absolutely awesome. As you can see, kind of fast, but blue is not really mine, so I'm gonna turn it to, I think, dark red. Everyone who knows me is gonna be like, yeah, of course it's gonna be dark red. So in this case, I'm gonna do the Control S. And as you can see, it immediately updates. So waiting a moment, and there it is. And now we will start to actually build our character, which we can then later use in Blender as well. So I'm clicking here on More Actions and adding to FMV, which is gonna appear here. Pulling this a little bit higher so you can see better. This is not all. So now we can basically start building this. I'm going here back to my 578. As you can see, this is actually going on the benchmark. So don't be confused when there are not many meshes in here. Okay, so going here to the model view, and I think I'm gonna keep this one in black. So more actions, add to FMV. Now to make it a fully functioning model, I will actually go to small clothes and I'm gonna add the hands. And I'm gonna add, whoops. Oh, wrong one, not NPC. There's one. And I'm gonna get here to the FMV. So as we can see, this is a Midlander body kind of build, but I have a Viera, so I want to have it on Viera. So up in here, I click on skeleton. Let me actually pull this a tiny bit more in here. And I'm gonna choose Viera female. And now it's gonna basically convert this whole Midlander mesh that I have here to the Viera body that I have installed over my mods. So perfect. I'm going here to category. So now we are gonna add the face. I'm just gonna grab this one, add to FMV, perfect. Now I want some hair as well. And I think I want to import a new one. As you can see, I have here Scherana's ponytail, which is not, in contrast to this one, which is not actually adjusted for Dawn Trail. So I'm still clicking it. I can still import it. It's gonna be on 115. And gonna have all this. Viera, I want without ear side. No, I want with ear side holes. And I want to have a few single strands. So nothing too big. And even though I didn't do anything like converting any textures or anything, it will still work. And this is like absolutely amazing what kind of magic Celantis team did here. So really, if you want to say thank you, go to the Text Tools Discord, go into the dev room and just tell him how absolutely awesome it is what he did, because this is going to help us a lot getting ready for Don't Worry with our mods. So I'm going here to Hair 115, which is this. Oh, nice. So I'm going to go here and add it to the FMV. And there's our model. The only thing that I kind of want to do is actually I want to have my tattoos on it. So I'm closing this here all. And now I'm going to body and Vieira female. So now I'm going to have here my diffuse on B. As you can see, there is no tattoo on it, so technically I would have to export it and get it into an editor program and everything. So not anymore, because we have now the option to add an overlay. And yes, you can stack it. Like you can add first the tattoo, then the scales, or you can do first the scales, then the tattoo. Everything is possible, and it's like so cool. Like when you are an over and you already have the scales and you have the scales still as overlay, you can do the tattoo over it, then place the scales over it. So it's awesome. So in our case, I want to add my tattoo to this, which I'm just going to place in here. As you can see, works instantly. Now I could add more stuff above it. You can also add alpha overlays, which is absolutely grand. And you can even edit the channels directly in here. Can even say what to copy it to or what to swap it with. So it's really absolutely awesome what was possible. But as you can see, it's not updating. So what do? We basically force it to update. So I'm gonna change it one time fast to Midlander female. And once this is done, we will just basically swap back to Vieira, which is giving us the option to also adjust the skin. So in our case here, and then Vieira female, and should be up. I hope I didn't break anything, because things seem... It worked the last 2 times when I did this. Oh yeah, of course, we didn't save it, oopsie. So we are saving this, and then we are forcing it to Midlander female, and now it should like show our, I mean, updating skin. That's already like what we want. Yay, now it works. So we are going back to Vieira female. So we are basically back on the ways we wanted to. And there we are. Now I have my beautiful tattoos on this character. And now I can just hit export with everything I have in this FMV. So I'm gonna call it Dancing Share Export. All right. So while this is exporting, let me show you a little bit of the new UI down here. As you know, we had before like save as, but here was import, there was disable, etc. Saved it to TX. I think I already explained with the transaction. So what you basically do now, is loading new textures into text tools. This means this is gonna import whatever you want to import. So import is the same as loading. You're loading something into text tools. And save as is basically whatever you have visible right now in this viewport where you are, even if it's texture, if it's model, etc. This is basically exporting it. So you're saving whatever you see as either DDS, PNG, JPEG, or whatever. Whoopsie. I shouldn't have clicked this. I mean, it's a ton of mesh that we are exporting here, so we should give... Oh, see, worked. Nice. Okay, so this is now exported. So I'm gonna open my Blender clicking here in my workspace because this is where I want it. And I'm now importing this as FBX. And I'm going to dancing share. So clicking in here. And now this baby will basically just load. Exactly how we exported it from the FMV. So in my case, I'm gonna hide this. And this is in alpha blend. We don't want alpha blend, we want alpha hashed. And there we go. Doing also, of course, all the other rest because we don't want alpha blend. We always want alpha hashed. And this I want alpha clip. And there you go. And with this, you can basically now start working because you have all the bones that you need, as you can see. And otherwise, to show you fast, so let us get this clean again. So I can save this. So clicking in here, and I want to save it as PNG. So I'm gonna save it like this. 2, okay. And now I also wanna, whoops. Where's my thingy? There it is. My mouse disappeared. And now I'm going here to load because I load something new in. I'm going here to body, midlander. And there we go. So one cool thing that I would love to show you guys is we can now open this in here. And I'm gonna do that too. And I'm saving this as DDS, but as, nope, not PNG. There we go. I'm just gonna call it a 2, but as BC7, which is now also be possible to be exported into text tools. So clicking in here, my base 2. Yes, I want to continue. It's not fully loaded yet. Yes, please. And there we go. Now we can just hit one more time, Control S, and it's gonna be saved. Give this a moment. All right. If my avatar is a little bit slow, I'm sorry. It's like, you know, potato PC. I'm closing the model viewer because we don't need this anymore. Okay. Waiting until my model is working again. I think we are good. So, and basically if I open now the transaction status, you can see everything that I worked on is basically like in a history down here. And if I just call this now, I don't know, I'm gonna go to downloads and I'm gonna call it share basis pack because this is what I exported for the FMV also. So if I want to like have this all in one mod pack, I just hit now commit transaction. And waiting a moment, now it's empty and we are checking our downloads folder. And there it is. All right, that's it for today. That was a little bit more than 15 minutes, but I think it was important. So as you can see, we have a ton of cool new features. I'm gonna do 3 or maybe 4 more videos showing you also other stuff, like how to set up things, how you can change things. Today, I really wanted to show you the FMV because it's really awesome. So stay tuned and I hope you have a great evening. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, wait. Another thing, if you have any questions or something doesn't really work, because you can still download this also for EV as beta from the Textool Discord from the dev room. So if anything is still like wonky, please mention it so they can try to fix it. And otherwise, once again, a huge thank you to Cell for making this so much cooler, so much faster, and so much better. I'm sorry to say it, but it is like that. And otherwise, if you want to know some more things also about the guides or something, the Dark Moon Realm Discord is always open. So are the help channels, and otherwise, wish you a great evening, night, morning, midday, whatever you have right now. All right, bye bye.